All right, let's do this paper. This is the October-November paper for ADDMATHS, and this is your set 1-1. Okay, this is a 2 hours paper. So let's go a bit on the instructions. So you must answer all questions. Use a black or dark blue pen. You can use HB pencil for any diagram or graphs. Okay, don't use pen. Actually, don't use pen for drawing, because you might draw it wrongly. Later you draw it wrongly, you cannot erase it. Okay, write your name, center number, candidate number at top of the page. Write your answer to each question in the space provided. Do not use erasable pen or correction fluid. Do not write on any barcode. You should use a calculator where appropriate. You must show all necessary working clearly. No marks will be given for unsupported answers from a calculator. Okay, this is referring to questions like your simultaneous equation and all. Make sure you go write the working. Give non-exact numerical answers to 3 SF or 1 DP for angles in degrees, unless a different level of accuracy is specified in the question. Okay, total mark for this paper is 80. So both your paper 1 and paper 2 are also 80 marks. Okay, so let's do this. All right, let's do this. Okay, the formula sheet. Okay, formula sheet. Make sure that you all are familiar with all of this. Okay, probably we won't go through this lah. Okay, let's jump straight into the question. Oh no, hold on, it's a bit laggy. Okay, it's a little bit laggy. Hopefully it doesn't lag that much. Okay, all right, let's look at the first question. The diagram shows the graph of y equals to a sine x over b plus c for negative 360 to 360 degrees, where a, b, and c are integers. Write down the period. Okay, the period of a sine x over b plus c. Okay, how am I gonna find the period for this? Okay, so period is one whole cycle, right? Okay, one whole cycle. But you all see here, right? If you all look at here, this is like a little funny, right? It's not really one period also, right? You don't see one whole sine graph. So the thing is, how do you actually find the period? Okay, how do you actually find the period? Okay, what I will do, because right, what you can find, okay, this is one of the method. You all might use a different method. You all see, I'm supposed to get a sine graph, right? Which is something like this. This is one whole period, right? But right now, you see it's like halfway dangling already. So what I can do is, okay, why I draw the middle line, because it obviously is shifted down already. Okay, so if you see the sine graph, so negative 2 will be the middle. So what I can do, you see, can extend this. I can extend this, and this will be like my complete one sine graph. Okay, but the question is how much to increase? Okay, how much to increase? So the original graph, right, from negative 360 to 360 is already 720 degrees. Okay, so how much do I increase here? Okay, how much do I increase? So what I can see, you see here and here is actually the same. Then from here to here, right? From here to here, this part to this part, I actually increase another 180. And this is for both sides. Can you all see? So how I will find the period for this is 720 plus 100. 180 times 2. Okay, so your period will be 1080 degrees. Okay, I'm not so sure whether you all use any other methods, but this is how I see it, okay, to make it to one whole period. Okay? Can? Okay, second one. Find the value of A, B, and C. Okay, A, B, and C. So A will be your amplitude, B will be your period, C will be your vertical translation. Okay, so you all need to know all of this. So A, amplitude. Amplitude is from your midpoint to your highest point or lowest point. So A will be equals to 4, right? You just need to refer to the diagram. B, how do we find B? B will be your period, right? Okay, so the formula is what? Period equals to 360 degrees over B. Okay, period we know is 1080 360 over B. Therefore, B is equals to 1 over, why 1 over 4? 1 over 3. Okay, so B will be equals to 3. Okay, so this one, you have to use your amplitude. This one, period. And then C will be what? Vertical translation. So how much did it move? Did it shift? So your midpoint, you see the blue line that I drew there? Original is from 0, right? So it shifted down by -2. So C will be -2. And this is referring to your vertical translation. Okay? Okay, stop me if you all got any question. Okay, let's go to question 2. Okay, question 2. Point A and C have coordinates -4, 6 and 2, 18 respectively. The point B lies on the line AC such that AB equals to 2 over 3 AC. Find the coordinates of B. Okay, so we know that AB is equals to 2 over 3 AC. Okay, so we want to find coordinates of B, right? So B, we can write it as OB. So we want to find what is OB. OB we can find from this AB. So what I can do here, AO plus OB equals to 2 over 3 AC. Do we have AC here? Okay, don't have, but we can find what is AC first, right? Because they give us the what is point A and point C. So OA is equals to -4, 6. OC, okay, OC is equals to 2, 18. Okay, AC will just be 4, -6 plus 2, 18. Okay, AO plus OC lah. Okay, so I inverse it. I multiply it by negative because it's inverse. So we will get 6, 12. Okay, 6, 12 over here. So AC will be 6, 12. Okay, I can multiply it in. Okay, AO just now what we can get here, 4, -6 plus OB. And here will be, why I do my working so long? It's 2 marks only. Okay, then OB, we can just minus it, 0, 14. Okay, so point B, they want it in coordinates, so we write it as 0, 14. Okay? Okay, next one. Find the equation of the line L, which is perpendicular to AC and passes through B. Okay, perpendicular to AC. So if it's perpendicular to AC, I have to find what is the gradient of AC first. Then I can use M1 times M2 equals to -1. So let's find what is gradient of AC first. So y2 minus y1, 18 minus 6 over 2 minus -4, which is 12 over 6 equals to 2. Then m perpendicular will be negative 1 over 2. Then passes through B. So make sure your point B is correct. Okay, if your point B is wrong, this part here will 100% be wrong also. So we can use y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. Okay, then y equals to negative half x plus 14. All right, so next one. Find the area enclosed by the line and the coordinate axis. Okay, so we know that the equation of the line is y equals to negative half x plus 14. Okay, coordinate axis means your x-axis and y-axis. So I like to draw this out first. Okay, I draw it out so at least I can visualize it clearer. So negative half means going down, right? Going down. Okay, we can find what is the coordinate, okay, the points of your x-intercept and y-axis first. Your x-intercept and y-intercept first. So x-intercept, it is when my y equals to 0. So 0 equals to negative half x plus 14. X will be equals to 28. Okay, so here we'll intersect here 28. Y-intercept, here I can straight away get my C value. Y equals to 14. So it should be around here. Okay, so my straight line equation will be like this. Okay, going through like this. And then we want to find what's the area, right? So it means here. Okay, so since it's a nice right angle triangle, I can just use half times base times height. Okay, so which is half times 28 times 14, which you will get 196. Okay, 196. All right. Okay, cool. Let's go. Next one. Question 3a. Find the vector which has magnitude 39 and it is in the same direction as 12, negative 5. Okay, so let's find what is the magnitude of the 12, negative 5 first, because we want to compare with this magnitude of 39, right? So go and find what's the magnitude of 12, negative 5 first. Okay, this vector 12, negative 5 should be 12 square plus 5 square, which would give me 13. Then you compare with the 39. Okay, how many times bigger it is? So 39 over 13. This is like my scale factor lah. Okay, my k value. This will be 3. Therefore, the vector will be the k times 12, negative 5. Okay, which is 36, negative 15. Okay, 36, negative 15. Okay, all good. Okay, sorry if I'm a bit wonky. This is my 12 hours teaching today. Okay. Question B. Given that A equals to 2, negative 1, and B equals to negative 4, 5, find the constants lambda and mu such that 5A plus lambda 4, 6 equals to mu B. Okay, easy, this one. So just put inside the equation plus lambda 4, 6 equals to mu B. Okay, mu B like that. Okay, 4-mark question. So you got two unknowns, most likely, yeah, not most likely, you need to do a simultaneous equation. Okay, so let's put it in. So you get 10 plus 4 lambda negative 5 plus 6 lambda equals to negative 4 mu 5 mu here. Okay, so got two equations. We can put it into a simultaneous equation. So I can do it as 10 plus 4 lambda equals to negative 4 mu. Okay, I like to consider it like x and y. So you can always use your calculator to double check it also. So I put it as 4 lambda plus 4 mu equals to 10. Negative 10, not 10. Okay, negative 10. Okay, this will be my equation 1. Okay, equation 2. Okay, equation 2, I can use the one at the bottom. Okay, I also do the same thing. So 6 lambda minus 5 mu equals to 5. Okay, reason why I put it as lambda, mu, and then equals to the one there's no term is because I can always use calculator to double check the answer. Okay, just in case I do some human error. Okay, so this is the reason why. Okay, so for me, I would prefer, because I have to show all the working also, I will use elimination. So for elimination, I will first one times 5, the second one times 4. Okay, first one times 5, second one times 4. I get 20 lambda plus 20 mu equals to negative 50. And then 24 lambda plus, minus 20 mu equals to 20. Okay, then we sum it up, okay, to eliminate the mu. And then we get 45 lambda equals to negative 30. Okay, which will give me lambda equals to negative 30 over 44. Okay, I can simplify it, which is negative 15 over 22. Okay, so this will be my first answer. And then I want to sub lambda into, we can put into equation 1 lah. Okay, to equation 1. So 4 negative 15 over 22 plus 4 mu equals to negative 10. Okay, rearrange it, go calculate it. You should get mu equals to negative 20 over 11. Okay, I want all of you take out your calculator, type this equation inside. Okay, just go and double check. Okay, so there's a strategy to avoid your mistakes also. Okay, sometimes you have to think like a few steps ahead to know like what is the best way for me to do the fastest way, and also to with the least chance of getting a mistake. Okay, Ken, this part here. Okay. Good. All right. Okay, 4A. Okay, Brandon's favorite question, this one. Given that Q negative 2 cert PR over, okay, you all can read cube root R PQ negative 3 equals to PA QB RC. Find the value of A, B, and C. Okay, so what's our goal here? We want to gather all the ones with the same family, let's say P, Q, and R together, so that we can just put into one power. Okay, so let's change it all to power first. So all the square root also, we change it to power. So Q negative 2, P 1 over 2, R 1 over 2 over R 1 over 3, P -3, Q, -3. Okay, so same family, Q, oops, and Q, P and P, R and R. Okay, put it together. So you either plus or minus it because it's just a divide. So top will divide the bottom, so it will minus the bottom. P half -3, Q -2, -3, so it will be +3. R half minus 1/3. Okay, we will get P 7/2, Q 1, R 1/6. Okay, so A is 7/2. Okay, this is, if you want to write it down, A equals to 7/2, B equals to 1, R is equals to 1/6. Okay, 3-mark question. Okay, next one. Solve the equation 3x to the power of 4/5 minus 8x to the power of 2/5 plus 5 equals to 0. So this is a complex quadratic equation, okay, type of question where we use the let method. Okay, we use the let method. So what do I want to let? Okay, I want to let the middle line because I should come up with an equation. My goal is I want ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Okay, because this is a quadratic. Okay, so how I can write it? Okay, I'll write it like this. I can let y equals to x to the power of 2/5. So we can simplify this one first. So it can be written as 3. Okay, my this one also, I'll just write it so that for the benefit of everyone, you don't have to write until so detailed. Square minus 8x to the power of 2/5 plus 5 equals to 0. Okay, so I can write it as 3y squared minus 8y plus 5 equals to 0, where 3y minus 5 and y minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so then here y equals to 5/3, y equals to 1. Then here x to the power of, we have to change it back up because we want to find for x, not for y. 5/3, we send x 2 to 5 equals to 1. Then here will be 5/3 to the power of 5/2. Okay, because I put it to the other side, this one will remain as 1. Okay, 1 to the power of 5/2 lah, which is also 1. Okay, so x equals to 1. This one we just type in the calculator. We will get 3.59. So you got 2 answers here. Okay, Ken, 4 marks here. Okay. Oh, I thought that day my other student, he put the thumbs up, right? Like literally like that. Then the Zoom also will put a thumbs up. Or is it hands up? I don't know. I think he put up his hand. You try it? Can. Yours cannot. Normally it will detect. So if you put out the hand, then the small emoji like the Huaixuan will come out also. Okay, let's go. Question 5. Okay, question 5. Okay, the polynomial ax cubed plus bx squared plus 6x plus 4, where a and b are integers, is divisible by x minus 2. When p prime x is divided by x plus 1, the remainder is minus 7. Okay, so yeah, maybe we use another color for this so can differentiate it. Okay, find the value of a and b. So if divisible means we use the factor theorem. So P0 is equals to, what P0? P2 is equals to 0. Okay, P2 equals to 0. So I can sub in into the equation. 2 squared plus 6 times 2 plus 4 equals to 0. Okay, we will get 8a plus 4b plus 16 equals to 0, where 8a plus 4b equals to negative 16. I divide the whole thing by 4, and I will get 2a plus b equals to negative 4. Okay, this will be my first mark. Second one, the green color statement, p prime x is divided by x plus 1. The remainder is negative 7. So, okay, I have to find what is p prime x first, right? So I have to differentiate it first. Okay, let's go and differentiate it first. So p prime x will be 3ax squared plus 2bx plus 6. Okay, 2bx plus 6. Okay, then we have to fulfill the statement. When divided by x plus 1, the remainder is equals to negative 7. Okay, so p prime negative 1 equals to negative 7. So let's put into the equation. So we'll get 3a negative 1 square plus 2b negative 1 plus, did I do something wrong? Okay, give me a minute. Oh, no. I'm dreaming. Okay, now once again, I say my brain a bit lagging already. Been long day. Okay, so 3a minus 2b equals to negative 13. Okay, so this will be my equation 2. Why I always like when I do simultaneous equation, why I always like to write like a, b, then the equals to whatever, is because your calculator can process it. So you can always use your calculator to double check it. Okay, that's the key on how to do it. Okay, so I have 2a plus b equals to negative 4. I have 3a minus 2b equals to negative 13. Okay, I can eliminate b, right? So I multiply equation 1 by 2. Okay, I just write it at the bottom here. So here will be 4a plus 2b equals to negative 8. Okay, let's call this equation 3. I want to eliminate that one, the b. Okay, I want to eliminate that. I will get 7a equals to negative 21. Okay, where a is equals to negative 3. Okay, then we sub a equals negative 3 into 1. We'll get 2 negative 3 plus b equals to negative 4. b is equals to 2. Okay, b is equals to 2. Okay. A equals negative 3, b equals to 2. Okay, let's go next one. Okay, question B. Using your answers to part A, find the remainder when p double prime x is divided by x. Okay, let's see how to do this question. So you have to find what is p double prime x first, which we already have found just now. So let's sub in what's the a and b value. This one, if you wrong a and b value, this part here 100% also wrong already. Okay, so let's find what is the p prime x first. So 3 negative 3 x squared plus 2x plus 6. Okay, which you will get negative 9x squared plus 4x plus 6. Okay, p double prime x, we get negative 18x plus 4. Okay, then, okay, so you all see here, find the remainder when p double prime x is divided by x. So we can just use remainder theorem here. Okay, remainder theorem. That means we sub in what's the factor, right? X is actually x plus 0. Okay, so that means I put my input here as 0. So when I put it as 0, I can find what is the remainder. So which is equals to 4. Okay, which is equals to 4. Okay, we are halfway there. Okay, let's go. Next one. Okay, questions. That one okay? Everyone understand? When they say the remainder is x. So don't forget. Okay, don't forget that x is actually just x plus 0. Okay, number 6. A curve with equation y equals to fx is such that d squared y equals to 6e 3x plus 4x. The curve has a gradient of 5 at the point 0, 5 over 3. Find fx. So we start from d squared y over dx squared, have a gradient of 5 at this point. We want to find what is fx. Okay, so how do we do this question? We have to integrate it. So let's write this first. Okay, we have to integrate it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so integrate dy over dx, you would get 6 over 3e to the power of 3x plus 4 over 2x squared. Make sure you put the plus c. So put plus c. So when dy over dx, they gave us, right, when the gradient is equals to 5 at 0, 5 over 3. Okay, so I need to find at this particular point. So dy dx is equals to 5, then 2e 3 to the power of 0 plus 2 0 square plus c. This is how I get my c value. Okay, we will get 5 equals 2 plus c. Therefore, c is equals to 3. Okay, so we write what is dy over dx first. So 2e to the power of 3x plus 2x squared plus 3. Okay, so this is my first one. I need to integrate again because I want to find what is fx, which is equals to y. So let's see. Y will be equals to 2 over 3e to the power of 3x plus 2 over 3x cubed plus 3x. Okay, I write it as plus d here. So I can differentiate like what's the difference between c and d. Okay, so we want to find this one, right? Okay, just now we at this point here. So 5 over 3 equals to 2 over 3e30 plus 2 over 30 cube plus 3 times 0 plus d. Okay, 5 over 3 equals to 2 over 3 plus d. Therefore, d is equals to 1. Okay, so my final fx, okay, which is the y, 2 over 3 e to the power 3x plus 2 over 3x cubed plus 3x plus 1. This will be my final answer. Okay? Steady, ah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Question 7. The first three terms in ascending powers of x in the expansion 2 plus ax to the power of n can be written as 64 plus bx plus cx squared, where n, a, and b are constants. Find the value of n. Okay, find the value of n. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, 1 mark only. So the expansion for binomial is like that, right? A plus b to the power of n, where it's the first term is a to the power n plus nc1 a n minus 1 b1. Okay, then so on and so forth. Okay, so we know that the first term will give me a to the power of n. So a is what? 2, right? So 2 to the power of n will be equals to 64. Okay, where 2 to the power n is also 2 to the power of 6. So n equals to 6. Okay, n will be equals to 6. All right, next one. Question B. 5, show that 5b squared equals to 768c. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Okay, we can expand. Okay, we can expand, then we can compare the coefficient. Right? So let's see. Slowly expand. So we got to use the formula 2 plus ax to the power of 6. Okay, 2 plus ax to the power of 6, which will give me 2 to the power of 6 plus, okay, I'll just write down the formula so we are all clear on what we need to do. 2 to the power of 5 ax1 plus 6c2 2 to the power of 4 ax squared. Okay, then find the exact value. 64 plus 192 ax plus 240 a squared x squared. Okay, then what do we need to do here? Okay, we need to compare the coefficient. Okay, so your coefficient of, let's say, x will be what? 192a equals to, okay, we have to compare with the this term that is given to us. This one 64 plus bx plus cx squared. Okay, so we compare the x and the x together. So 192a is equals to b, where a is equals to b over 192. Okay, so x squared, okay, if we compare the x squared, is 240 a squared equals to c. Okay, because we only want, why I make a the subject, because they don't want a, right, inside the showing, the proving one. So we want to substitute a away. So here will be 240 b over 192 square equals to c. 240 divided by 192 square will be 5 over 768 equals to C. Okay, and finally, you will give me 5b square equals to 768C. Okay. All right. Question C. Given that b equals to 12, find the exact value.
I got question.
Yes.
How to find from 240 times b over 192 squared to 5b squared over 768?
Type into the calculator. 240 divided by 192 square.
Oh, okay.
It will be b square over 192 square. Can then this is the simplified already. 240. Okay, don't need waste time lah. Go and write the actual value and all. Okay, so just it will straight away give you 5 over 768. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's look at question C. Given that b equals to 12, find the exact value of A and of C. Okay, so we know that the equation was 5b squared equals to 768C. Okay, now we want to sub in b equals to 12, right? So 5 times 12 squared equals to 768C. Okay, what is C? Will be equals to 15 over 16. Okay, they want us to find A also, right? So just now we got one equation A, which is A equals to B over 192. Okay, A equals to B over 192, which is 12 over 192. Okay, where A is 1 over 16. Okay, 2-mark question, just substitute it in. All right. Okay. Let's go. Question 8. Okay, the diagram shows a circle, center O, radius 5 cm. The lines AOB and COD are diameters of this circle. The line AC has length 6 cm. Show that angle AOC equals to 1.287 radians, correct to 3 dp. Okay, AOC, let's see where's AOC. AOC is over here. Okay, we want to find what is this angle. We know that radius is 5. So what can we use to solve this question? We have 3 sides. We have the theta, and we want to find the theta. So it's like a crocodile mouth. Okay, crocodile mouth. So we use the cos rule. Okay, what is cos rule? Cos rule, your A square, which is the opposite one, will be 6 square equals to 5 square plus 5 square minus 2 times 5 times 5 cos theta. Okay, your theta here will be the AOC. Okay, just type in the calculator, rearrange everything. Your cos theta will be 0.28. Okay, 0.28. Okay, where theta, you'll get 1.2870 dot dot dot. Okay, somehow the mark scheme, they say always to show, they say when they say the word, right, correct to 3dp. Okay, I don't know how strict they are in the exam, but they got specify this. They say you must show like the original values first. Then after that, only you round it up to 3 decimal places. Okay, I honestly don't know how strict they are, but recently I look at the marking scheme. This is what they've been writing. Okay, so you write the original value first, then only you round it up. Okay, so to play it safe, just write as how they instruct lah. Okay, let's go next one. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. Okay, so perimeter of shaded region, I have 5, 5, 6. This one also have 5. What I need to find is BD. Okay, the arc BD. Arc BD, theta will be the same. So theta will be 1.287 also. Okay, 1.287. So arc BD will be R theta. Okay, R theta. So which is 5 times 1.287, which would give me 6.435. So my total perimeter of the entire shape, I should get 4 times 5, which is my radius, plus 6 plus 6.435, which is equals to 32.4. Okay, 32.4. Okay, so pretty simple. Okay, last one. Find the area of the shaded region. Okay, the area of the shaded region. So let's see. What do we have here? We have one triangle. We have one sector. Okay, we just do the working here, so easier to see. So triangle, both of it 1.287 radians. So we can use the formula for triangle half AB sine C, then area of sector half R square theta. Okay, so I can use this. This will be my sector OBD will be half R square theta. Okay, calculate this. You should get 16.0875. Okay, triangle AOC. Okay, AOC will be half AB sine C, which you will get 11.2. Okay, total area 16.0875 plus 11.2, which is equals to 28.1. Okay, move it down here. Okay. Any question? Andy here.
Wait, I haven't. I think my working wrong.
Okay. The above one okay or not? Okay, so make sure you all remember all the, actually don't even remember, the formula is given to you all in front. Okay, in fact, it's easier than mathematics, right? Maths, you all have to memorize so many formulas. Okay, and maths, this one all is given to you. In fact, maths, you all will be using these formulas also. Okay, so yeah, don't, I mean, by the time you all do IGCSE, this one should be in your head already lah. Okay, let's go next one. Question 9a. Find the coordinates of the stationary points of the curve y equals to 2x plus 1, x minus 3 square. Give your answer in exact form. Okay, so don't go change it to decimal places. Okay, so let's write down this one first. Y equals to 2x plus 1, x minus 3 square. Okay, u is 2x plus 1. V equals to x minus 3 square. U prime 2, V prime 3x, 2x minus 3. Okay, second one. I mean, not second one, dy over dx. Okay, we have to do uv prime plus vu prime. So 2x plus 1 times 2 bracket x minus 3 plus 2 times x minus 3 square. Okay, we can factorize it to make it nicer to see, easier to see. So can write it in this form: 2x plus 1 plus x minus 3. Okay, so we will get 2 bracket x minus 3, then 3x minus 2. All right. Then we want to find what is the stationary point. Okay, stationary point will be what? Dy over dx equals to 0. So dy over dx, right? Now we have 2 bracket x minus 3 and 3x minus 2, right? So I need to sub bracket equals to 0 and bracket equals to 0. Okay, that's how we solve it, right? So x minus 3 will be equals to 0 and 3x minus 2 will be equals to 0. So x equals to 3, x equals to 2 over 3. Okay, then sub. Okay, so now we have x already. So let's go and find y. Okay, y'all go and do the working lah. Okay, go sub it in. This one you'll get y is equals to 0. And here you'll get y is equals to 343 over 27. Okay, so you all have to sub it back to the y back in the question again. Okay, so we want to find the coordinates. So make sure you put it in coordinates form, and they want it in exact form. So don't go and like 2 over 3, all these, don't go and change it to decimal place. So 2 over 3, 343 over 27. Okay, so you all have to understand now what are you all doing here exactly. When they say find the coordinates of the stationary point means your turning points. Okay, why we have to understand this? Because this will be linked with the next question when we draw the graph. Okay, so all the turning points, your maximum point, your minimum point, we are finding through here when your dy over dx equals to 0. That's the logic of why we learn this dy over dx equals 0 for the graph. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, on the axis below, sketch the graph of y equals to 2x plus 1 bracket, then bracket x minus 3 square, which is the one that's above now, just have a modulus to it. stating the coordinates of the points where the curve meets the axis. Okay, so I'm going to use my method, okay, which is the SIM method. Let's see, what graph is this first? It's a cubic graph, right? Because x and then x squared. Okay, x and then x squared. So cubic graph, that's my shape, and then it's a set face and smiley face because it's a more than 0. Okay, then we need to find the intercept. Okay, we need to find where's the intercept. So x-intercept is when y equals to 0. Okay, so 0 is equals to, okay, I will find the original one first, because I sketched the original one first, then only I flip it up. So not so confusing. So you will get this one, and my x is equals to -1/2, then x equals to 3. And then the x equals to 3 got the square there, right? So this is called my equal root. Make sure you know the theory of this. Okay, when you have a root that has a square to it, this will be your equal root. Okay, equal root means it touches the axis and then it will just turn already. Okay, next one, y-intercept. Okay, what's my y-intercept here? It's just when my x equals to 0. So when my x equals to 0, you sub into the equation, you get y equals to 9. So this will be 0, 9. Okay, 0, 9. Okay, here actually, normally we don't have to show the maximum or minimum point for cubic graph because they're not asking. The only thing that they're asking is the coordinate points where the curve meets the axis, right? That means my x-intercept and y-intercept. But for the next question, right, we actually need to understand what exactly are we doing from the first part also, okay, which is your turning points. So the turning points just now, right, what we found is these two values, 3, 0, and 2/3, 3, 4, 3, 2/7, right? Okay, let me just copy this there first. Then we can see how to actually make sense of this. Okay, so you all see, these were the coordinates of my stationary points. So based on what we know, right? You see here and here, we know the graph is sad face, then happy face. So my more to the left one will be my maximum point. The one more to my right, the stationary point more to my right, will be a minimum point. So you all see which one is left, which one is right. This one will be left, right. Left, right. Okay, this one will be left side. This one will be right because this one the value is bigger. Okay, so how do I write this? M, that means my minimum point. Minimum point, we know that the left side one will be the maximum point. Okay, because it will set face first. Okay, it will be a n graph first. So minimum point will be 2/3, 3/4/3/27. Okay, there's a reason why I write this. Later we'll understand a little better. Okay, then your maximum point, okay, will be 3, 0. Okay, this one later on. Okay, so now let's go and sketch it. Let's go and sketch it. So we know that it's sad face, then happy face. Then my root, okay, my root is what? -½ and 3, 0. Okay, and 3, 0. So it will be sad face, then happy face, and then the equal root is at 3, right? So that means it touches here. Okay, sad face, then happy face. Okay, so how, and then we have to apply the modulus, right? Okay, so wait, one more thing. Our y-intercept. So 9. Okay, so I have over here. Okay, technically my graph will be like this. I'll draw it in a lighter color first. So my original graph is like this. Up. Okay, hold on. Where's my maximum point? So my maximum point is 2/3, right? So around, let's say here lah. Okay, 2/3. 343/27. So draw here, go up, then go down, then touch there because there's an equal root, and go up. Okay. But we want to modulus it. Okay, we want to modulus it. So modulus means whatever that's negative will become positive. So all my this negative part here will need to go to positive. Okay, so my graph will now be like this. Go up, go down, then go up. Okay, don't go and draw the green color graph. So the green color graph is the one without the modulus. Okay, so as long as you show your x-intercept and your y-intercept, right, you'll get the full marks already. And normally for cubic graph, they seldom ask you about like pointing out the maximum or minimum point. Okay, but I'm just gonna draw it because to state it because this will be needed for the next question. So 2/3 and 343/27. Okay. Everyone clear how to sketch this? This is a 4-mark question already. So 4 marks. Shape will be 1 mark. Or is it 2 marks? I also forgot already. Okay. Axis. Okay. Your x-intercept, y-intercept. Either 2 marks or 3 marks there. Okay. So this is important question. Okay. So you'll see, hence. Okay. Hence, write down the value of the constant k such that modulus 2x plus 1 x minus 3 square modulus equals to k has exactly 3 distinct solutions. Okay, you all understand this question? Okay, has exactly 3 distinct solutions. That means we want to find a k value. K value means y equals to k value. Okay, where k is a constant, which is a value. Okay, where it will give me 3. Okay, it will give me 3 solutions. So if y equals to a value, that means it will be a horizontal graph. Okay, it will be a horizontal graph. So what do I need to do for this question? I need to find a y value where I move, right, it will intersect 3 times on the graph. So let's start from the bottom here. Okay, this is the lowest part, right? If I put here, this one will intersect 2 points. Okay, if my y equals to 0, it will intersect 2 points. Then let's go up a bit. Okay, we go up here. You'll see how many points is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So got 3 solutions. Okay, not good. So I go up. All this is 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions. All here is all 4 solutions, right? Until where? Until I reach this point here. Okay, until I reach this point here, you'll see I have 1 solution, 2 solution, 3 solution. Okay, 1 solution, 2 solution, 3 solution. That is why, you all see, I need to write my turning point. Okay, my stationary point here. Otherwise, I'll never be able to get this answer. Okay. So make sure y'all understand also even though they don't ask y'all to find like what's the stationary or to show the stationary value on your graph. Make sure y'all know how to actually find this answer and what does it actually mean also. All right, so What will be the answer? So your K, right? So what is your Y value? So your Y value will be 3. Okay, your K will be 343 over 27. Okay, 343 over 27. Okay, good. Understand, huh? Okay, next one. Question 10A. Jess runs on 5 days each week to prepare for a race. In week 1, every run is 2 km. In week 2, every run is 2.5 km. In week 3, every run is 3 km. Jess increases the distance of the run by 0.5 km every week. Find the week in which Jess runs 16 km on each of the 5 days. Okay, so what type of question is this? You see, it increases 0.5 every week, right? So it follows a pattern of an arithmetic progression because it's plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5. Okay, so you just need to observe this one. And then you want to find the week where Jess runs 60 km on each of the 5 days. Wow, that's a lot of mileage. Okay, that's a lot of km. You get a lot of distance. So it follows an arithmetic progression, which your formula is UN or TN. All right, TN A plus N minus 1D. So we want to fill up this, then find the N value. Okay, that means which week that just runs 16 km on each of the 5 days. So let's fill up what we need to know. A will be equals to 2, D is equals to positive 0.5. So let's fill it in. 16 equals to 2 plus N minus 1, 0.5, which will be 2 plus 0.5N minus 0.5. Okay, go rearrange the formula. You'll get N is equals to 29. Okay, N equals to 29. Okay, next one. Find the total distance Jess will have run by the end of week 8. Okay, so we need to find the sum. Okay, sum 8 weeks. Okay, so you know what's the formula? N over 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, I'll just write it down just in case anyone not so sure. So 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, so let's see, what's n? N will be 8 over 2, then 2a, which is 2, plus 8 minus 1, 0.5. Okay, we will get 4 times 7.5. You go type into the calculator, and you will get 30 km. Okay, 30 km. But you see, this 30 km, right? All right, this 30 km is not it's just each day, right? 30 km each day. You want to find the total distance. So you all have to be careful when you all calculate this. Okay, this is quite a unique question. Because they trick you all a bit, right? They are counting each day only, but total distance is that she runs 5 days every week. Okay, she finds 5 days every week. So your total distance, you have to multiply it by 5. Okay, so 30 times 5, which is 150 kilometers. Okay, 150 km. Okay, can this one? Any question? Good. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Question B. Carl also runs on 5 days each week to prepare for a race. Week 1, every run is 2 km. Week 2, every run is 2.5 km. Week 3, every run is 3.125 km. Find that the distances he runs each week forms a geometric progression. Find the common ratio of the geometric progression. Okay. So what's the formula of geometric progression? The next term divided by the previous term. So you see, his pattern is 2, 2.5, 3.125. Okay, then your R, just 2.5 divided by 2, which is 1.25. Okay, question 2. Find the first week in which Carl will run more than 16 km on each of the 5 days. Okay. So we want to find your term, okay, your Tn, which is 16. Okay, or more than 16 basically. Okay, but we can just put it at 16. So geometric progression, the formula follows AR to the power of n minus 1. So A is how much? 2. R, as we found just now, is 1.25. So we want to put into like this, AR to the power n minus 1 equals to 16. So 2 to the power 2 times 1.25 n minus 1 equals to 16. So we want to solve for this. 1.25 n minus 1 equals to 8. Put ln at both sides. Or log also can. Okay, you will get the same answer. N minus 1 ln 1.25 equals to ln 8. Okay, then n minus 1, you need to just divide it. This will be 9.32. N equals to 10.32. Just add it up. Okay, but we want to find which week, right? So you don't express it as 10.32 week. So we round it up to the 11th week. That would be the answer. Okay, the 11th week. Okay, number 3. Find the total distance Carl will have run by the end of week 8. Okay, again, this one, total distance. So you have to be careful because whatever that we are counting, the sum or the term is only per day. Okay, only per day. So let's see the sum. Why is right infinity? Hate crazy already. 8 day. Okay, 8 day. So formula is A bracket R n to the power minus 1 over R minus 1. Okay, which will give you, we need to just put in your A, and this one R minus 1 over 1.25 minus 1. Okay. Am I okay? Good question. My head is very painful now, actually. Yeah, literally taught 12 hours almost non-stop, except just now 1 hour break. Okay. total distance. So make sure that you multiply, multiply by 5. Because 39.68 is just the 1 day only. Okay, we need to multiply 5 days because every week he runs 5 days. So total will be 198 km. Okay, 198 km. Any question? This part? Arithmetic, geometric? Okay, okay. All right. One last final one. Okay, solve the equation 3 cosec square theta minus 5 equals to 5 cot theta for 0 degrees to 180 degrees. Okay, 4 marks question. So we need to see what is the relationship between cosecant square and cot theta. So go back to your identity. We can find cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, so we can change the whole equation to cotangent. So 3, this one will be 1 plus cotangent square theta minus 5 equals to 5 cot theta. Okay, so this will be 3 plus 3 cot square theta minus 5 equals to 5 cotangent theta. 3 cotangent square theta minus 5 cotangent theta minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, we can treat this as a quadratic expression, quadratic equation. So it will be 3 cot theta. You want to let 3 cotangent theta equals to u or whatever value also can. But you don't want also can. Okay, so cot theta minus 2 equals to 0. So cotangent theta equals to negative 1 over 3. Cot theta equals to 2. Okay, we move it a bit here. So a bit more space. All right, so we need to do the fun part, ASTC. So tangent theta equals to negative 3. Go ahead and shift tangent 3, you'll get 71.6 degrees. Okay, then we do our ASTC. ASTC, this is a negative. Okay, and we only want from 0 to 180 degrees. So here will be the negative. Right? So your answer for here will be theta will be 180 minus 71.6 degrees, which is 108.4 degrees. Okay, 108.4 degrees. Right, this one, tangent theta is equals to 1 over 2. And this one, alpha, will be 26.6 degrees. Okay, just go and shift tangent it. Draw this out. Okay, draw this out. Let's see. We got positive, right? So this will be my first quadrant. Okay, based on my ASTC. ASTC. Okay, I don't need to take the entire thing up because they say the domain for your theta is from 0 to 180 only. So we just need to consider the first two quadrants. Oops. Okay, therefore, theta will be equals to 26.6 degrees. Okay, because okay, just observe here. Don't go and put extra values. You put in extra values, you get it wrong. Okay, they will minus your mark because that means you don't understand the part above. All right. One final one. Okay, this one everyone's favorite question. Okay, everyone's favorite question. Solve the equation sine bracket phi plus pi over 3 equals to negative 1 over 2, where phi is in radians and the domain is negative pi to pi. Give your answer in terms of pi. Okay, so we don't want to use the guessing method. We want to learn the exact method so that when you all go to college, you all won't struggle doing it. All right, so let's go this one. Okay, so let's do sine. Let's write the equation first. Sine phi plus 1 over 3 equals to negative 1 over 2. We find our base angle. Alpha will be shift sine 1 over 2, which is pi over 6. Okay, pi over 6. So my angle will be what? Pi over 6, right? So angle, our theta is now 5 plus pi over 3. So make sure you need to change your angle here also. Okay, so 5 plus pi over 3. This will give me negative 2 over 3 pi. And this will give me 4 over 3 pi. Okay, 4 over 3 pi. Okay, if I were to write it in degrees, this will be negative 120 degrees. This one will give me 240 degrees. Okay, so normally the start and the end, right, will always be at the same point. Okay, it will always be at the same point. So let's sketch this out. Okay, let's sketch this out. Okay, so where's my start and end point? So over here, right, negative 120 will be around, let me see, 90 plus 30, okay, around here. Okay, so this will be negative 120 degree. I write in degrees so it's easier for us to see. So 240 degrees. So that means it starts from here, then ends here. Okay, start from there, then ends there. All right, then ASTC, right? ASTC says that it is negative sign. So it will be on my third quadrant and my fourth quadrant. Okay, but let's see what is my alpha. My alpha is pi over 6. Pi over 6 is 30 degrees. So it is over here and here. Okay, this part and this part. All right, so where is my angle? Here and here. Okay, so this is my alpha and my alpha, right? Okay, so what would be my value? Okay, if you all can see, this part here is in the negative. So it's actually negative alpha. Negative alpha will be negative 30 degrees or negative pi over 6. Okay, because they want it in radian. Then the next one over here will be in the positive region already. Okay, in a positive region. So in a positive region, this will be 210 degrees. And this will be 7 over 6 pi. Okay, so this will be my value of for 5 plus pi over 3. So let's go back into the question. So over here, my first one will be 5 plus pi over 3. My first value, I'll get negative pi over 6. Okay, the first one. 5 will be equals to negative pi over 2. Okay, then 5 plus pi over 3 which is equals to 7/6 pi. And then you get phi equals to 5/6 pi. All right, so this is how you do the trigo question. Okay, I can almost guarantee you that this question will come out for IGCSE because every paper it has been coming out. So make sure you all know how to do this. Don't just know how to do the 0 to 360 degrees. Make sure if they give you a question that has really weird kind of angles, you know, plus like this one plus pi/3 or 2 theta minus 50 degrees. All these you need to know. So you need to know all the cases. The method that I want you all to do is follow this method because I don't want you all to guess the value and then try and error. Won't be beneficial for you all when you all go to college. Okay, so this is it. This is paper 1-1 ON, and we will end the recording here. Wait, hold on. Okay.